Nobody explicitly gave me permission to do this, and they can't
Very
until...
intense, very explicit.
I knew all along it was against the explicit orders of Neil's parents.
It states explicitly.
Well, after all those involved and explicit directions he gave you on the phone.
Who qualifies as a caregiver?
I think you should know I've been a great deal more explicit about you.
Billionaires all explicit.
was explicit.
Nonsense, too explicit.
Okay.
And once again, so we're explicit.
Secrecy's critical, Norman. You made that explicit in your report.
It's loud in places, and I could have done without some of the explicit lyrics.
For the Schiaparelli crater where I'm going to commandeer the Ares 4 lander. Nobody explicitly gave me permission to do this, and they can't until I'm on board the Ares 4. So that means
I long for the heat from your naked body on mine. It's very intense, very explicit. Thought I'd misplaced some of them the other day. It was
Obsession with acting. When he knew all along it was against the explicit orders of Neil's parents. It was Mr. Keating's blatant abuse of his position.
Mr. Barclay. It states explicitly the discovery of a lost city.
Why funny?
Oh, after all those involved and explicit directions he gave you on the phone.
Maybe I copied them.
But they went farther than that, Judge. They explicitly list who qualifies as a caregiver.
As is their prerogative.
Yes, but Judge, I doubt that...
Oh, did I? If so, I think you should know I've been a great deal more explicit about you, many times.
Well, that's quite all right for you, Marshal. I find...
Emails, movie stars, rock stars, athletes, billionaires, all explicit. Some married with kids, and that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Colonel Stauffenberg was explicit. We initiate Valkyrie regardless.
Only From can initiate you.
Hooligans.
Nonsense, too explicit. This spells oblique blackmail to me.
It's until you get through.
Okay.
This is urgent. We're almost there.
Okay.
And once again, so we're explicitly clear, I don't want you to mention this or discuss it with anyone.
Doesn't surprise you?
Well, at least it explains the secrecy.
Secrecy's critical, Norman. You made that explicit in your report.
What report?
Think of my show. And be honest.
I thought it was a little loud in places, and I could have done without some of the explicit lyrics. Other than that, I thought it was wonderful.
Which often occurs inadvertently when livestock are grazing. The most explicit example for this is the larvae of the silver-spotted skipper, which feed...
Politicians and demagogues like to say that sexually explicit material corrupts the youth of our country, and yet they lie, cheat, and...
Right? I'm a dramatist. I was explicit, not a scientist.
Your work is a springboard for reveal.
Thing was arranged.
Well, there's a problem.
What problem?
Well, your mother left explicit instructions that she wished to be cremated.
Cremated?
Yeah, I know. I don't understand it either.
It's 2:15, maybe a few minutes late.
Now, Richard, they said 3 o'clock sharp. They were very explicit. We can't cross these people. Trust me.
Mom, Dwayne has 20/20 vision.
I bet he does.
Google the words live webcam, and the search will result in countless sexually explicit sites, not unlike the one where Sam tells me.
Specifics as to the inventory and the purchase terms are explicitly set forth in this letter.
Supreme Leader Snoke was explicit. Capture the droid if we can, but destroy it if we must.
Marty, I gave you explicit instructions not to come here, but to go directly back to 1985.
No, Todd.
It was given to us with the explicit instructions that it be delivered to a young man with your...
They say she's made a porno movie with a local police officer. Very explicit.
Are they detained at the outposts? Are they shot?
Sire, I myself have given explicit instructions to all the commanders of all the outposts. There have been no emissaries.
Expedition? May I remind you that months ago you gave me explicit orders to that effect?
You may not remind me. I do not...
Sleeping together. Sorry, I thought that was implicit in my disgust.
Explicit, actually. And no, I have a very strict rule against dating colleagues.
Oh, really?